Now, obviously, I'm passionate about CES and the role it plays in fostering innovation and expanding business. Innovation has clearly become the engine for our global economy. And it's so important that our show, our industry, our customers, and our colleagues around the world embrace innovation as the central element of our shared future. The global economy is emerging slowly from the crises of the past few years. It's no secret that the economy here in America is challenged by slow growth, large deficits, and high unemployment. But I believe that innovation is our best strategy for resolving these major challenges. Think of some great technologies: the VCR, DVD, HD TV, GPS, smartphone, tablet, or go back to wireless cell phones or the creation of the internet. These innovations transformed us. They gave us control of and improved our lives. They changed the way that we access education, information, and entertainment. These innovations also fueled our economy as they attracted investment, they launched new businesses, and they created millions of jobs. And the CES has played a major role in each of these innovations. And the next generation of innovation is on display here this week, grander and more exciting than ever. Innovation is what we are about as a trade show, as an industry, and I would maintain as a global community. That's why we must do everything we can to foster innovation, as so many today and in the future will be affected by our success. Indeed, CEA's cause is the cause of innovation. The decision to make innovation our cause did not come lightly. While many, if not most, trade associations see their primary cause as securing government favors, our volunteer board leaders took a very different approach. A few years ago, they agreed that our primary objective as an association must be the long-term health of the U.S. economy. More, they agreed that innovation is what will determine our economic health. Since then, our focus and our mission has been to fight for the essential elements of an innovation-focused agenda, which in turn will fuel the economy. Now, I respect and acknowledge that CES is an international event, and that we are fortunate enough to gather over 25,000 guests coming here from abroad this week. But not all innovation can or will occur in the United States. But the fact is that the world notices that innovation occurs in our borders in so many areas, from internet companies to movies and music to chips and product design. Innovation has been the unique American sauce that has fueled our growth. It's in our genes, and it comes from our forefathers' emigration here, coming here for a better life. It grew from our diversity into the mosaic of America. It has been fostered by the protection of expression in our First Amendment and our desire and belief that we can improve, create, or simply find a better way as we always challenge the status quo. We have been blessed over the years by our ability to attract the best and the brightest in the world, our ease of trade with other nations, and an entrepreneurial system that allows flexible workplaces and rewards those who succeed. In America, it's unique. A mistake in business or a failed startup is considered a learning experience, not a stigma or an embarrassment. We disdain the status quo, and the diversity of our citizenry is an asset for new ideas and approaches. Our national success and innovation historically stemmed from entrepreneurial and skilled immigration, free trade, flexible workplaces, and a government favoring businesses, success, and intruding with a very light touch. But we've definitely shifted a bit from these policies that have made us so successful. In the last 4 years, for example, we have not finalized one single trade agreement. Yet to the rest of the world, Asia, Europe, Canada, and Latin America are all furiously signing trade agreements with one another, lowering barriers and tariffs. And now we're discouraging the best and the brightest. We're expanding union and flexibility. We're adding regulatory control, and our government is clearly overspending. Now, CEA has clearly spoken loudly on these issues and these trends that are harmful to innovation and the future of our nation. Some policies that we advocate bring us into conflict with entrenched industries, but we must do what is best for innovation and for our nation. For example, innovation relies on ensuring that we have the spectrum necessary to unleash the possibilities of wireless broadband. And so, for that reason, we applaud the Federal Communications Commission, which with unique bipartisanship has driven a visionary broadband plan and is moving aggressively to reclaim underutilized spectrum. Now, we know that this is not pleasing in many ways to television broadcasters, but they have borrowed spectrum from the government and the public, and they've seen their public audience shrink from 100% to well under 10%, and they're squatting now on our broadband future. This spectrum needs to be repurposed and reused. Spectrum for licensed and unlicensed users will unleash more innovation and unclog constricted networks which are already frustrating millions of Americans trying to use the internet wirelessly. Because broadband access is crucial for all Americans, yesterday, CEA, along with many others, formally asked Congress to swiftly pass legislation allowing the FCC to conduct voluntary incentive auctions. The goal is to free up 500 megahertz of spectrum within 10 years. Current spectrum licensees would receive a portion of the proceeds from the auction, as would the Federal Treasury, and this spectrum could then be used to meet the increased demand for broadband. Better use of spectrum, deploying broadband, attracting the best and the brightest, free trade, flexibility for business, encouraging investment, educating our children, cutting the deficit. These are all platforms of the CEA innovation movement. Now, CEA created the innovation movement about a year ago, and we've already signed up more than 100,000 Americans who share this vision for the future of America and are willing to contact their legislators to support this agenda.